morning. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy and I'm here with my husband Noel, and we're going to just hop right into it. Happy New Year, everybody. This is our first show back for the new year, so I'm super excited to be back. Let's go ahead and get our first item pin. As usual, we have a whole mix of vintage variety to bring to you today. And up first is we have a set of
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
We have a set of teacups here. This is depression glass, and this is that very pale amber depression glass. Beautiful pattern on there. I want to say it's the Madrid. Yes, it is. It is the Madrid pattern. So you get a set of 2 teacups and 2 of the teacup saucers. They are beautiful. Let's do them like this. All right. We'll go ahead and get those running. Hope you guys are doing great. 15, there we go. Those are up and going. As usual, there is a coupon in the show notes, and the bin is full. So like I was saying, our first show back from the new year, we have been in Mexico for the last 3 weeks. Thanks for looking at that. And so it feels good to be home. First of all, it feels good to sleep in your own bed. You know how like when you go away for so long? Doing just ducky. Oh, I love you. All right, up next. I do have some random polls today too, so I have a few things that are not listed that I'll kind of sprinkle in as we go along. But we have this really cool MCM planter. I love this thing. I love the big old yellow like swirl. You know, now that we're past Christmas and we're looking forward to the spring, at least I am, because we have quite a few inches of snow out there. I'm starting to pull out items that are like bright colors and springy and beautiful, but I really love, you can put 2 plants in there. This is just a mint condition MCM planter. I feel a little off, like out of practice today. I feel like I gotta like get back into it. Thanks for looking at that. Up next. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. We have a black amethyst glass vase. And I love the black glass, the amethyst glass, because it's actually, if you hold it up to a light, I can't really see it here on the screen, but you hold it up to a light and you get that kind of purpley look, that hue going through it. But this one's just a nice, simple black glass vase. You can mix it into all of your decor. Oh, I'm so excited about the Mexico show. Let me go ahead and get this running. I'll talk about that in a second here. We're going to go ahead and run that vase for $4. No chips or cracks. It's in mint condition. So you can see some of the Mexico items in the background there. But tomorrow, 4 o'clock, I already have a ton of stuff preloaded, and I'm going to be loading more today. I just couldn't get it all done. But I'm so excited about it. We shopped. We literally drove from one side of Mexico all the way to the other side of Mexico, and we stopped in all kinds of towns in between, and just bought as much stuff as I could fit into 2 suitcases to bring back home. All right, up next, we have a set of glasses. I'm just going to pull out a couple of them. There's actually 5 of these glasses, and these are really cool. These are like this Art Deco-y look. They're frosted glasses, or like tumblers, with like a satiny look to them. They have this gorgeous, just dripped down color going on here. I just love the way they look. They're so unique. Each one's a tad bit different. And like I said, there's 5 of them. So I'll pull out a few right here so you can see what they look like. You get the whole set, all 5. $12. I know there's only 4. I have the 5th one sitting back here. It's in perfect condition too. But Mexico was a blast. And I have all kinds of stories, so I don't want to talk about it too much today because I'm saving all my stories for the show. But definitely come check out the show. We're going to have pictures and little videos and just talking about it. We went to Tonala, Tequila. Let's see if I get some of these names right. Jijic. We started in Jalapa, drove all the way to Guadalajara. And it was just the best time ever. right, up next we have these adorable little boy and girl. These are from Japan. And they're holding, like, to me it looks like a yoke or something, like a that they would hook onto like ox or something. But little blue and white. They do say made in Japan on the bottom. They're both in really good condition. There's a tad bit of paint wear, which would be consistent with their age. But other than that, there's no chips or cracks on them. They look a little old. I'm going to get them going. Thanks for looking at that. Let's pull up a random item here. Let's see if I can find my little listing. Here we go. All right. Up next, we have a jewelry box. My goodness. A trinket dish. And this one's gorgeous. Look at how beautiful this one is. So we have the top. The inside needs a good wash, and I haven't got to do that yet. I just had some auction items waiting for me when I got back, and so I pulled a few out of a box for the show today. But this is just beautiful. It's very kind of antique-y looking. I definitely know that it's vintage, but I don't know how old it is. And so you have the gold around the edges, no chips or cracks. The inside needs a good wash, and I'll give it a good wash before I send it out. But it is just absolutely beautiful to add into a bathroom or on a shelf somewhere. We're going to go ahead and run that one. Starting at $5. And thanks for looking at that. Next up, I have a little trinket dish. This is from Ansley. And this is beautiful. Very colorful, very springy. Has a pretty little bird in there, and I like just like the oblong shape of it. I think that would look good just about anywhere. It is Ansley Fine China out of England. We'll put it like that so we can get a good view from the top there.
Thank you so much. I try.
And that is up and going. Excuse me. Thanks for looking at that one. Okay, we have a beautiful piece of carnival glass. This is just make a gorgeous, like a console bowl or a centerpiece with something in it. There are no chips or cracks on this. The inside's smooth, even though you have that great diamond pattern. And then on the outside, you can feel that texture to it. Beautiful though, in when the light gets on there just right, it has all those iridescent colors just shining off of it. And that is up and running. Thanks for looking at that one. Let's see here. We are going to do another random item if I just... Oh, Whatnot is going slow. It says loading. All right, come on, Whatnot. We'll get to it in a second here. So we have a set of, pretty sure these are the Delft ones. Yes, these are Delft salt and pepper shakers. And they are in mint condition. So they're your classic blue and white Delft. They actually do say Delft on the bottom. They're in perfect condition. The top unscrews so you can put in your salt and pepper. If you have a blue and white theme going on or into that, let's see if I can, I'm gonna have to exit and come back really quick here. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can get Whatnot to reset my auction list. There we go, now it's working for me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get that running. $5 for the set. Up and going. Thanks for looking at those. All right, we have adorable birds. I love my birds. I'm not too sure how vintage these are. They're ceramic. They're probably right on the verge of vintage. I would say probably getting close to that 20, 25 years right now. Two little bluebirds with that little flower in the middle. Great shelf sitter piece or add to a vignette. It is in mint condition. I love how they're looking at each other. Oh, I said bluebirds. I guess they're lovebirds. Two little lovebirds. That would make sense if they're looking at each other. Sometimes I say something that I'm like, yeah, duh, Tracy. If you're just joining, there is a coupon in the show notes and the bin is full. Always happy to show you something if you want to see it. You just let me know. All right, we have a very thick ceramic chicken plate. Do I have enough, let's see, gold trim dishes for 2 more place settings of 6 pieces? Ooh, I will go and check. I'm not sure if I have enough for 2. Let me go, I'll go and look while this is running really quick. I just have them right in the other room and let you know. So I have, this is a very thick kind of decorative plate. I'm sure you can use it for serving. There isn't any warning not to. I don't know who makes it. It is your classic little like hen on a nest or chicken on a nest there. Love the colors, remind me of the spring. It's about 7 1/4 inches diameter. And we're gonna get that up and running. Let me go check on that china.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. You coming back?
Okay, thanks for that, for holding out for a second there. Went to look at some china. All right. On the Leroy china, I have enough for 2 5-piece settings. I think it's the tiniest bowls I'm out of. So I have plate, the larger bowl, the saucer, the teacup saucers, and this size bowl. So I have 2 of the 5-piece settings. I will go ahead and just run one just in case. Absolutely. Tell you what, to make it easy, let's see here, where whatnot is just. Thanks for your purchase from the bin. My every time I run something, my whatnot just my list says keep loading. So I'm sorry about the wait here, but all right, let's run that. I'm gonna run. Hopefully this will. Let's see here. Edit. Oops, we're not gonna edit here. All right, I'm gonna run 2 of these so you get 2 5-piece settings. I'm gonna run them for $10. It's so you get 2 of the bowls, 2 of everything I just shown you. So there's 5 pieces here, so you get 2 place settings. And then if you only wanted one, just don't bid it and I'll run one. You can just let me know. So let's see here. Let me just change the timing. All right, so this is for 2 of the Leroy 5-piece place settings. Thanks for your bid. It's such beautiful china. I'm so happy that you're collecting a lot of it. Thank you so much. We'll get that right out to you. Will you print me a tag for that, honey, so I can make sure I know? Okay. You are very welcome. Thanks for requesting it. Okay, let's see. Where were we on our list? We have a piece of beautiful cranberry glass. Beautiful pink or cranberry color here. And it is a vase, and I love it how it has like this ribbed kind of look going up to it. It feels smooth, but it looks like there's ribs kind of swirling up. Nice ruffly top. Don't know who makes it on the bottom. We're actually going to drop that down. We're going to run that for $2. That is up and going. Thanks for your purchase from the bin. And Scrap Spazzy and LTT Fritz just got bronze level.
Welcome to bronze level.
Up next we have another piece of Delft. I actually have two of these. I think I only listed one, but I have two. If this ends up being something people are interested in. So this is a little Delft shoe. I think it was an ashtray because it has like a little, the indent there. But I think it could be a planter now or just a piece of decor. But it is Delft. Mint condition. It has that Delft made in Holland mark on the bottom. But a beautiful little shoe. Porcelain. And that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. All right, I
Welcome
have
to bronze
a
level.
huge rooster platter. You know I love my platters, so.
Absolutely. One more time for you.
Any other stuff from Holland? I have a whole bunch of blue and white. So I will, let's see. I have these. I just ran these a second ago. I don't know if you're in the room or not. So I have the salt and pepper from Holland. These are Delft. Those are in mint condition. I'll give those a quick run just in case. No obligation at all if I put something up there. Let's see. Those are up and going. I do have, let me grab a few more items because I had a whole box of Delft stuff or blue and white stuff.
Thank you for your bid.
Thanks for your bid. And thank you so much. Let's see what else I have in the Delft and the blue and white.
On its way to you.
I have these cups here. So these are two, well, let me turn them this way. And I'll hold them up in a second. Let me just find them on my list. I think I listed these ones. Let's see, mugs. Yes, I did. All right. These are two blue and white. These ones are not Delft. I'm pretty sure they're from Holland, though. They were all in the same collection. It was an estate, somebody's estate that I came across who had a huge collection. So perfect mint condition. They're nice and big, too. Of course, I don't have my tape measure anywhere near me. Oh, here it is. I like these because these are like those big coffee or hot chocolate mugs. They're like just under 5-inch wide there at the top. And those ones are up and running. And I'll see if I can grab a few more Delft pieces. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for? Run through these random items. Thanks so much for looking at that. If you have miniature Delft shoe, they want, it says miniature Delft shoes. I do not have the miniature. All I have is that ashtray size. I do have some miniature shoes though. I'll run those in a second. Oh, the shoes? Okay. Oh, the shoe, the Delft shoe. Sure. I actually have two of these. We'll start with this one. Len, you can let me know if you want the other one too. I can run it. Just didn't get time to list it yet. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and run the shoe. And that is up and going. This is a little Delft shoe. I think it was technically an ashtray. It does say Delft on the bottom. Mint condition.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for your bid. I appreciate your purchase. All right, so let me put this one in your pile over here. And then we have, this is the other Delft shoe. This one is just a little bit different. This one, instead of being like stamped, it looks like it's written Delft. And it's just, the coloring is the blue and white, but the design on it is just a tad bit different. So we'll go ahead and run that one. And 1 second here. It's coming. All right, so that shoe's up and running. So this is the other Delft little mini shoe. It says right here, I'm going to slaughter that. There is a name of a city on there. Thanks so much for taking a look at that. Cruettes are perfume bottles. No perfume bottles, and no cruettes at the moment.
Good morning, good morning.
I know I have some packed away. If you ask my husband, I'm driving him nuts. I probably have about 10 boxes in my living room right now that I have not unpacked, and I'm sure there's a cruette in there. But so check back, please check back. I'll have, over the next couple of weeks, get everything listed. So I I have 2 adult daughters that live close to me, and I drove them nuts while I was in Mexico vacationing. I was bidding on auction items, and then every time I would win, I would give them a call and be like, can you go pick this up for me? So I have a ton of boxes I have not got to go through yet. All right, so we have this large rooster platter. Love the country, farmhouse, granny chic kind of a decor here. But you've got this big old rooster. This is Department 56. It is in mint condition, still has those tags on the back. And I'm going to go ahead and set it this way because I can't hold it and work my computer at the same time. And that is up and going. And then I have some more blue and white I'll run here. Oh, is there one in the buy it now? Well, let me go take a look. Thank you so much. Oh, there are. I'll go grab those. Thank you, Scrap Spazzy.
Thank you. You can tell that coming back has been a little bit of a challenge.
All right, thanks for taking a look at little rooster. Let me get him out of the way. Here are those 2 red ones from my Buy It Now. They do have some sticker residue, so they'll need some like Gooby Gone on there, like right here. I can kind of scratch it with my nail. They say USA. I cannot read the bottom. They're marked something USA. They're in great shape. We're going to give those a quick run. Thanks so much for taking a look at those. All right, I have a little bit more blue and white. We'll just run to some random items over here. We have This one, which is one of my favorites, I think this is beautiful. The cork has seen better days, so the cork is coming off, but the lid is still intact. No chips or cracks. There is a tiny little chip right there at the corner. It is very tiny at the corner at the spout. This is Delft, so it has a whole little writing down here, HJ 75 out of 80, and it says Herman Jensen Distillus since 1777, something Holland, and then it has the Delft sign down there. So you have this gorgeous, beautiful blue and white Delft with the little lid again. That cork has seen better days. We're going to go ahead and run that one, and that is up and going. Thanks for your purchase from the bin. And Shell just unlocked the bronze tier. Thanks for your bid. Thank you so much. We're going to add that to your collection there. Can you
On
print a
its
label
way
for
to
that
you.
one, please? Can you print a label on that one, please? All right. Up next, we have some more.
Welcome
Does
to
it
bronze
say
level.
Delft? It does. Look at this. This is Delft, and I love how all the signatures, I've got to do a little research because all of like the markings seem a tad bit different, so I wonder if that indicates age. I have not had a chance to research these. So these are like two little, I think this probably would go to a salt and pepper set because look, it has like the two little, this one has little circles on there. This one doesn't necessarily have the circles on there. It feels more flat. We're going to go ahead and give those a run. Thanks. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and run those. $5 for both of them, up and going.
Thank you for your purchase from the bin.
No, that was an accident. Oh, okay. Go ahead and just I think you can cancel from your side, no problem. If you hit cancel, I think I have to like approve or something, but I'll approve it right away. Probably as soon as the show's over and I can figure out where I got to click. That's no problem. Thanks for looking at that one. We have a Delft vase. This one again, Delft, hand painted. Let's see, I can't read the numbers on there, but this one's beautiful. The windmills, the blue and the white, no chips or cracks on this. It stands about, I love this little vase, about 5 inches tall. I'll go ahead and give that a run. And that is going now. Thank you for your bid. And thank you so much. Let's see, how do I pronounce your name? Sherazan? Hopefully I said that right.
Thank you.
Sherazard, my husband said. I need a label for that one, please, honey. And we'll do our last little one that I have readily available. That was this Delft vase here. I just ran it. It's the last item. It should be at the top of our solds. If not, I can print it. All right, so we have this little tiny, little miniature picture here that is Delft. It does say Delft on there. And it has blue flowers. This one doesn't have the windmill. It has the blue flowers instead. No chips or cracks. Little sticker residue there that could come off. Yeah, if I pick at it, it'll come off. So I'll get that cleaned up. We'll go ahead and run that. That is way less than £1. So let me get that edited here real quick. Let's see, that is, oh there, okay, so we got it right. And that is up and going, that tiny little Delft picture. It's the vase, thank you so much. Oh, miniature one. I don't know if that would fit on a printer's tray, but it would look cute if it did. All right, thanks so much for looking at that. see what else we have going on here. We have some miniature shoes. These ones aren't Delft, but they're pretty cool. I had so many miniature shoes over the next shows. So there's 3 of them here, and this middle one intrigues me. So if you collect miniatures or you're filling up little printer trays, this might be up your alley. This one intrigues me because this looks so old. It feels ceramic, feels almost like pottery piece. There's some little chips and dents on there, but that's what it intrigues me because to me it just seems so old. And it has the hole on top. I guess that would make sense for a boot. But you get that guy. You have a porcelain pink like boot heel. And then you have another porcelain one. I love the little toe on there. This has some great crazing on it. No marks on these, so I don't know where they're from. But you get the whole set of those.
Thank you for your purchase from the bin.
And those are up and running. Thanks for looking at that. All right, up next, we have this cute little guy. I put that he's an old man, but I think he's a troll. I think this is a little troll guy. So he is just a shelf sitter. Look at him. He has this kind of like happy, mischievous look, like he just poked somebody or something. But it's a fun one. Look at that tail. That's what makes me think he's a troll. Let's see who makes it here. This is Candy Designs from Norway. I don't know, he's kind of like in the middle between creepy and fun looking somewhere. He is up and running. Thanks so much for looking at him. All right, we have a beautiful pink depression glass. It's a cake stand, but I think you can use it in so many different ways. And I don't know, are those coming? Oh, you can. Beautiful sunflower design on here. No chips or cracks. It has the 3 feet on the bottom. When you stand it up, it doesn't stand super tall. It's just off the ground, so it makes a cute little riser, little thing to put next to your coffee machine. You can use it in a bathroom, put like your vanity items on there. It is just beautiful though with these sunflowers on there and that pale pink color. So, yep, okay. And that is up and going. Thanks for taking a look at that. I need to do a show of just like farmhouse country rooster stuff. I put some in the show, but I have so much. All right, so we have 2 decorative plates here. I love the front because they're glass and really pretty, and I like just kind of that old-timey look on with the writing. But then the back, it almost feels like a paper mache feel. It's really weird. I mean, not in a bad way, but gives it some texture back there. You know what? I'm thinking maybe this is clear glass and they paper mache from the back. I have no idea. They're not handmade. They're made by some company. I don't know who though. So those are going to be up and running, the set of 2 of them. If you're just joining us, please take a look, bookmark our Mexico show. We just spent 3 weeks in Mexico, brought back all kinds of goodies. Cannot wait to do that show. It's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I think I actually put 1 item in this show, accidentally clicked this show, so we will run 1 Mexico item today. As soon as I get down to it. I do have that bin for the show is loaded up pretty good so far, my auction list for that show. I have a bunch more I'm going to add in today though. Let's see, we will run this one. Let me just go grab this. So this is one of our Mexico items because I accidentally stuck it into this show's list. I'm going to run it today. Let me see which one it is. The red flowers. This is a candle holder, Talavera, and this is actually from This one I think we got in a town called Coatepec. And that's where we spent most of our time. Let me just make sure this is the right one. I've got a couple of these candle holders, and I listed them separately just because all the patterns are so different and unique on them. So this is, while it is not vintage, this is authentic Mexican pottery, Talavera, purchased by myself and my husband while we were just there, so we can vouch for its authenticity. So it does say Talavera Pueblo, Mexico on there. It is lead-free. It is a beautiful candle holder. And this has your classic bright Talavera colors on there. I did learn while I was there that just because it says like Talavera or Tonala, that like we think of Tonala like this piece in the back here, the more muted colors, but there's just all different types that fall into that category. So I learned so much while I was on this trip. It was just so much fun. All right, thanks for taking a look at that. And again, go check out that bin. This is just one example of what we have. There's all kinds of different stuff in there, and I'm loading more today. I have a little teacup and saucer. This is blue and white too, but this is more of a oriental feel to it. So you get your teacup, and this could almost be big enough to be a coffee cup with the size of it. You know, how it fits in my hand there. And it has that gorgeous kind of that lusterware orange color to it. And it has a neat little surprise down there in the bottom. And then you get this saucer that goes with it. This is a nice heavy one. This is like thick, like ceramic feel to it. Now we're going to run that. Good morning, Yellowtail. That is up and going for $2. I think I need another drink of my coffee this morning. I don't know how long I set that for. Normally I do 15 seconds, but that just felt like a long 15 seconds. All right, we have a Vicki Thomas Inesco duck. She shows some signs of her age here, but I just couldn't pass her up. She just made me smile when I looked at her. I thought it was so cute. So, does show some signs of her age, but look at that face. Still has their little flowers and that beak. I thought it was adorable, little shelf sitter. It is signed down there, the Vicki Thomas, 1999. Has the original tag. As you can see, there are little dings on her, but I thought it was absolutely so cute. Now we're going to run that. Oh, that's because I ran it for 20 seconds. I normally don't do 20 seconds. All right, up and going. Thanks for looking at that one. While we're on the theme of ducks here, we do like our ducks in this house. This one is too cute. This is a vintage Inesco, 1960, or not Inesco, sorry, Joseph Originals. Let me get it. Oh. Joseph Originals, not Inesco. Look at this one, it's so pretty. It feels kind of very delicate, it's very light. Love the look on this one. This just looks so fun. No chips or cracks. And it stands, I don't even know if I put, oh wait, it does have a repair. Glad I wrote that in there because I can barely see it. Yes, there is a repair line. Looks like they did some work on its beak at one point, but it is very hard to see. 5 inches tall. We're gonna run that one for $2. Up and going. It is adorable. Thanks for your bid. Beans Vintage Dreams, thank you so much. We have a step back in time. This is probably around a 1970s item. This is a acrylic Seagull beach sand paperweight, and not the typical thing that I would pick up, but it was in great shape, and I love the seagulls. Have any of you ever read Jonathan Livingston Seagull, that book? It was out years and years ago. I'm dating myself with it. When I was a teenager, for some reason, I just thought that book was the end-all be-all. I just thought I was so smart because I read that book. I look back now and I'm like, you know, I probably should have kept my mouth shut, but let's see, my husband said to move that so we can see it better. All right, so I fell in love with this when I saw it just because it had the seagull in it. No chips or cracks. No, that's a seagull. That's not a duck. My husband says it's a duck. Okay, I'm saying it's a seagull. He says it's a duck. You guys can decide what you think it is. It is up and running. I still fell in love with it. And even if it is a duck, I'm just not going to admit it because, you know, I need to be right with my husband. All right, thanks for looking at that. I got to be stubborn. He calls me Capizona, which is basically hard-headed, stubborn. And he's probably right. Okay, we have on my list somewhere, this is a little Dutch boy. And it is a planter, and it has the most beautiful crazing on here that I have seen in a long time. Don't know if we can get nice and close and see that crazing, but it is just covered. It is obviously pink. He's a little boy with his hand in his pocket, that sheepish look to him. There is what appears to be a crack line going down here. However, I can't feel it from the inside. I can feel it a tad bit here, just a little bit. It still feels pretty smooth to me. Gorgeous crazing. And you have that tall opening right there to put your plant or add something else in there. And we're going to go ahead and run that for $3, up and going. If you're just joining us, please check out our shows. We have a Mexico show coming up tomorrow. Thanks for looking at that. We spent a few weeks driving across Mexico, picking up all kinds of goodies. So please, please, please come check out our show. I'm so excited to bring those to you guys. All right. I should have had these up before New Year's, but I didn't, so they're coming out now. These are beautiful pink wine glasses. They are that very delicate, thin glass. They are so pretty. I love the coloring on these. This one has my little sticker back there, but I'll take that off. So you get a set of 4, no chips or cracks. And as soon as I can find my listing here, there we go. We're going to go ahead and get these running. All 4 of them. $8 for the whole set. They're just beautiful. Do you have any vintage? No, I'm sorry. I don't really do like Barbie and like the toy stuff. I just don't know enough about it. And I'm not even sure who would sell that. I'm trying to think. If I don't have it, I'd like to send you to some seller, but I don't know who. Oh, okay, still in one piece. Didn't break them. But now you know if you did Cheers, it would sound really cool. We have a piece of milk glass that is ready for spring, just like me. Beautiful milk glass, little pink flowers. Love the little bubbly top to it. And you have that hand-painted pink flowers all the way around. No chips or cracks. And that is up and running. Thanks for your bid. Beans Vintage Dreams, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
This is a fun planter. This is an Inarco made out of Japan, a vintage clown planter. There is, let's see, a little flea bite. There's 2 flea bites on this guy somewhere. Oh, there's one there on his shoe. Oh, and one on his hat. But they're literally flea bites. They're very hard to see. But look how fun that is. If clowns don't freak you out, clowns kind of freak me out a little bit. But if they don't freak you out, if you like clowns, this is super cute. Planter. Does have the Inarco markings on the bottom with the original sticker. Good morning, good morning. And that is up and running. Thanks for looking at that. All right, I have a few more oil lamps from this big haul of oil lamps that I had come across. These ones aren't listed. I just grabbed them out really quick. So let me go find my random item listing down here. This one is a little blue glass. Now the top part, I'm not sure if the hurricane part up here, actually goes with it. I found it in the same box, so I put them together. But it's a little bit darker blue on top than it is on the bottom. But it is beautiful. It stands in total about 5 inches tall. And this part is removable, so you can take that off. We're going to go ahead and run that for $3. Up and going. A couple more. We'll just do them all. We'll do them. Go through all the little oil lamps I have. Thanks for your bid. We also have coming up, if you want to bookmark it, Beans Vintage Dreams. Thank you so much. I need a label for this one, honey. We have our chat show I do once a month. It's that time of year, so I do a tax and accounting chat show once a month. That's coming up soon, especially this month. I think it's going to be a good one. We're going to talk about how to read our 1099s and kind of start to get into all of that. All right, we have another oil lamp here. This one, I don't have the top piece. This is amber glass, and this is some type of metal. I don't know. It's not brass. It looks like brass, but it's not brass. It's very thin. But then you have all of the working pieces at the top. This probably needs to be tightened. There we go. Tightened up a little bit. Let me give you a measurement. That is about 6 inches tall. And we're going to go ahead and run that one. And that is up and going. The deer basket for size. Absolutely. Let me get this next item running and then I'll go find it. I think it's in the other room. So I had this brilliant idea. My husband's shaking his head at me. Thanks for looking at that. To like redo all of my area that I keep my inventory in. All right, we have this little pink one, and I'll tell you more about that in a second. Let's see. This another little oil lamp. This is pink glass, and let's see. It says made in Hong Kong on the bottom of it. So it has like a couple of little indentions, and it is. But they're made to be there. They're not like bad indentions. No chips or cracks. About 4 1/4, 4.5 inches tall. And we're going to run that one $3. Up and going. I'm going to go find that deer basket. And he will just talk to you for a minute here.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, I'm going to find that deer basket.
us on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna get the next item running and then go keep looking for that deer basket. So what I was saying is I had this brilliant idea when I got back from Mexico. I'm like, oh, I'm on vacation for another week. Let's redo all my inventory. So it's kind of spread out everywhere. Sure. I don't think you're gonna find, I'm gonna have to open a box. It's somewhere back there. So I have like all my inventory on shelves. I'm looking for that carnival glass right now. Are you talking about Beans Vintage Dreams, this carnival glass? Or I have a pitcher. I'll just do both of them back to back. We'll do it that way. So then I'll cover all bases. All right, so we are going to run this one, and then I have a carnival glass pitcher. It's like a smaller pitcher. And I am looking for that basket still. Well, my husband's actually back there looking for it. Beautiful console bowl. It is smooth on the inside, but you have that great diamond cut design. And I love the texture on the back. No chips or cracks. This is a good size. About 11 inches across. And that is up and going. No trouble at all. It's there. I had planned, thank you for your bid, I had planned to have everything nice and organized before I started running shows. But you know, you look at a project, you're like, oh, that'll take me a day. I'm like 6 days into like redoing everything. That's just, thank you so much, Beans Vintage Dreams. And then we have another piece of carnival glass. I'll run this one too. So this one is really neat. It's that marigold carnival glass, kind of that iridescent look to it. This is a creamer. I called it a pitcher. It's a creamer, but this is a good size creamer. This stands pretty tall here, like to the just about 5 inches. There has a great marigold, and you can feel it. It's like not applied, but it sticks out of the glass. And beautiful, beautiful. There is a chip on here. Let me show you right here. Don't know if you can see. It's right there on the spout. There's a little chip. And we're going to run that. Drop that down because of that chip. That is up and going. He's back there looking for that. Thank you so much for your bid. And thank you, Beans Vintage Dreams. All right. Up next, we have a little glass teddy bear. I have 2 little glass figurines here, so we'll do the teddy bear first, and then I have a dog. So we have one of those little glass teddy bears. It is adorable. I do not, oh, my ring got caught. I don't think it's Fenton. I know sometimes these are Fenton. Oh man, I just wrote all kinds of stuff on that, didn't I? Let me give that a quick edit because that's driving me insane. All right. Okay, so he's about 3.5 inches tall, no chips or cracks, clear glass, paperweight, shelf sitter, had a sticker on it at one point in time, no longer does have a sticker. Very adorable. And that is up and going. Thanks so much for looking at that. And then I have another little glass piece that I don't have loaded, but we'll go ahead and just run it here. I had it sitting here as one of my random items. Wow, you guys, Whatnot is glitchy. I cannot get into my items. I just had to close the show and reopen it. Let's see here. Whoa, okay, here we go. So we have this little guy. He is adorable. Has a little dog, little clear glass dog. Ah, thank you. He found it. He's the hero for the day. I will run that in just a second. So we have this cute little doggy. He is hollow, like on the inside. You can see I can stick my finger in there. So it's not a solid piece, but he's adorable. I'm not sure what kind, maybe a boxer. He has those big old cheeks going on. And we're gonna run him for $3. No chips or cracks. Up and going. Now this, oh wow, I don't know how it keeps reverting to 30 seconds. Somehow I put it on 30 seconds. We'll just keep talking. I'm organizing. You see how he puts organizing in quotation marks? Because my organizing is basically, you have to pull everything out and put it all over the place, and then you put it all back orderly. Thanks for looking at him. And I'm in the stage of where everything is all over the place right now. So, all right, so here is that little deer. He is in the bin, but this is the one, his ear came off, and I did repair his ear, and I made that repair, so I glued his ear back on. So you can't really tell. I think I did a pretty decent job, but I'll give you a size on that in case you're interested in grabbing that from the bin. About 8 inches long. To the top of the head is about 7 inches, and about 9 to the top of that antler there. And we'll just stick him in the back. That's too far back? We'll just put him back there in case you're interested. Thank you so much for asking about it. Let's see, where was I on the list? We'll just go back. Oh, this one, okay. Oh, let's see, my husband said that I should run it. We're going to go ahead and just run that deer basket. Because you asked for it, let's go ahead and do it for $1. And we're going to run it for 10 seconds. That deer basket is up and going if you're interested. If not, no obligation at all. Thanks for your bid. Vintage Vagabond, thank you so much. Going to you.
On its way to you.
All right, this is a massive paperweight. This is so cool. This is like when you go to the carnivals and you throw your like dime in the goldfish bucket and they give you your fish to take home in a bag. This is what this is, but in a paperweight format. This is solid glass. You've got your little goldfish in there and you've got like your C in the back. It is no chips or cracks, beautiful. You've got another couple of fish going around the sides. If you're a paperweight collector, this is pretty cool. It is heavy. We're going to go ahead and get that up and going. And that is running now. I felt though, new year, time to like just organize things more and just kind of get things together. I started off with a basic concept of, I'm just going to do an inventory count, end of year, perfect timing. Yeah, that turned into a massive project. And my husband knows me. He knows when I'm like, I'm just going to go do this one little thing, it turns into like a big thing. All right, up next, this is a vintage Japan pheasant like dish, trinket dish. No chips or cracks. This is in beautiful condition. You have that gorgeous bird on there. This would look great in a man cave, or anywhere, but gorgeous bird on there. You've got the lid, and then you have the bottom, which is simple, plain. I think the bird is beautiful, though. That could just be a nice addition to a shelf somewhere. And that is up and going. Thanks so much for looking at that. I do have another oil lamp here. I have two that are identical. This one has this top glass piece and the other one doesn't, so I'm going to run this one first. So this is a cream colored hobnail design. It is in mint condition, no chips or cracks. And I said 6 inches tall, which is just that bottom piece. It doesn't include the top part, so it's just the main portion is the 6 inches. And that one is up and running. I love the cream color on that one. It's soft, and I like that look. Thanks for looking at that one. Put it back up there without dropping it. Next we have this really cute little pair of wooden clogs. Somebody handmade these. I just thought they were adorable. They would look great in a vignette or just kind of adding to some primitive type decor. So a little pair of wooden clogs that were stained or painted brown. I think that's like a really deep stain. And they were from 1944-45. They were from Daddy to Becky. I think that's so sweet. And they're not wearable size. They're for display size. Those are up and running. They're about 5.5 inches. I have one more Delft piece here. Did not see it sitting on the back of the shelf there. This is a Delft bowl. I want to show you the inside real quick because I think the markings on the inside are really pretty. So we have the outside, which is the floral, and I love that the Delft isn't just the windmills and stuff. This one is actually a floral. It's probably why my eyes skipped over it. It is marked to Delft on the bottom. Says something about 1597. I doubt that's the year it was made. There's probably, I don't know, some reference to something. But it is Delft, no chips or cracks. And it has that, what is that, octagon? Let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, octagon shape with the little design on the inside, the little floral print. That was a real pretty one. We're gonna go ahead and run that one. And that is up and going. And it is 7.5 across, about 3.5 tall. Thanks for looking at that. I'm just go down my list and see if there's anything I missed here because I have a couple of items sitting next to me. I'm like, when did I run those? There we go. We have a set of 2 little saucers here because it's almost St. Patrick's Day. And these, I think they're flowers, but they remind me of 4-leaf clovers for St. Patrick's Day. So you have your green and white. This one has some great crazing going on in it. They are royal underglaze. Not too sure who makes them, but they are both the same. This one doesn't have much crazing. This one does have some great crazing going on. And about 6.5 inches across. I don't know why those are so, probably because I don't have them even with each other. Let's do this so then the first one isn't so blurry on the camera. There we go. And both of those up and running for $3. Thanks for your bid. And El Hinco, thank you so much.
On its way to you.
Next up we have this really neat vase here. And I don't have it listed. This is just one of my random pulls here. So let me find that. And it is a, I don't want to say frosted glass. Maybe it is frosted. It's really neat because it has like some iridescence to it, but it looks like it was like wrapped. It's just really cool. And then you have this blue swirl piece that just comes all the way up. That's like an applied piece of glass. Nice top to it. Don't know who makes it. I think it's pretty neat looking. We're going to run that one, $3. And that stands about 5.5 inches tall. Really neat looking vase. Really like this piece here, this blue piece, how it just kind of swirls up around there. Thank you so much for looking. Let's see. I have this other little piece here. This is like a little medallion. I don't even know what this is used for. This was in a bunch of auction stuff, but it was kind of cool. This is a little medallion. It looks like that courting couple scene where he's back here playing the flute and dancing, and she's fanning herself and just going, oh, he's so cute. But it's plain on one side. It's not a lid. It's like a medallion of some sort. And a couple of inches, yeah, about 2 inches. We're going to go ahead and run that. We'll run it for $1. And that is up and going. That one would probably look good like framed. If you put it like in a little shadow like frame with the matted, that would look neat. But it is like a ceramic piece. Thought it was interesting. Thanks for looking at that. I'm going to go back to the top here because I do know people come and go, so we're going to go see what I started with at the beginning for those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the show. We do have a set of teacups. This is depression glass, and this is that pale amber. It's the Madrid pattern. I think it is so pretty, the intricacy of the pattern. So you get 2 of the saucers, the little teacup saucers, and then 2 of the teacups. These could be coffee cups too, they're good size. And they are in mint condition, no chips or cracks. I should probably move that over so you can actually see it on the camera. You get both of those. And those are up and going. Thanks for looking at that. Next up we have a very MCM planter, but the yellow is so springy. We got to get ready for our springtime. I love the MCM look. Big yellow ribbon going over there. This is made in Japan, planter, and it'll hold two of your plants there. And we're going to run that one. Up and going, $5. Thanks so much for looking at that. This is black amethyst. This is that glass, if you hold it up to a light, you can see that purple hue coming through it. It is in mint condition, no chips or cracks. There is some sticker residue on the inside, needs to be taken off. Has a little stripe around the edge. Very classic design. You can fit that into decor all year long. And we're running that one. $4. Up and going. If you're just joining us, there's a coupon in the show notes. And the bin is full. I'm always happy to show you something if there's anything you want to see. All right, up next, I have a set of these really cool Art Nouveau glasses. These are tumblers. It's a set of 5. I'm just going to grab the first 3 here just to show you what they look like. They are so neat. They have this frosted look to them. They're a decent sized tumbler, maybe an orange juice, a little bit bigger than an orange juice glass size, 5 inches tall. They have this frosted look, but each one has like this different type of pattern when it was made. And I just love the look of them. And they have a good feel to them too. For a tumbler, there's a nice good feel to them. They are marked made in Greece on the bottom. And you get a set of 5 of them. We're going to run that set for $10, all 5. Thanks for looking at that. If you're just joining, we have just a whole vintage variety as usual. I usually do a Wednesday morning show, but I just got back from vacation and was not ready just could not get all my stuff together in time. So we are on Thursday with the vintage variety, just all kinds of stuff. So we have a little boy and girl, our little Japan boy and girl here. They are so cute. Tad bit of paint wear consistent with their sign, just of age, but no chips or cracks. They are marked made in Japan, both of them on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and run those. $5 for the set. Up and going. I'm seeing a lot of new names. Welcome in. This is Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. My husband Noel is here with me. He runs our cameras and does our graphics that you'll see on the screen. And we usually do a show every Wednesday and Saturday. However, it is cheer season. My daughter's a competitive cheerleader, and that means I am gone most weekends. So we are doing a lot of our Saturday shows we're doing on Fridays now. We do have a big Mexico show coming up tomorrow. Let's see, we just got back from Mexico. All kinds of goodies we brought back. Please check that out. Let's see, up next we have this Ansley, a little bone china candy dish. Our trinket dish, you can use it for whatever. The colors are so pretty, they're so springy, and I love the little birdie that's in there. This is in mint condition. It does say Ansley on the back from England. So this is nice, fine bone china. $4 for that one. Thanks for your bid. And Amy, thank you so much. And that is a first
On
purchase.
its way to you.
I can't even talk. For those of you, if I don't mention your first purchase, I do appreciate it. I just don't always see it. I run on a computer, and it doesn't always show up for me. All right, we have this adorable little bird. These are lovebirds. They are little blue lovebirds. This is a ceramic piece here. Nice shelf sitter piece. I don't know who makes it. It has a good weight to it. No chips or cracks. But I fell in love with the little birdies. I thought they were really cute. We're going to run them for $4. They are up and going. 3 1/4 inch tall on that. Thanks for looking at that one. I said a little bit a while ago that I just need to do a whole like rooster country themed show because somehow I ended up with so much of it. But for today we have a few pieces. And I like this. This is a twist on your hen on a nest. It's a hen on a nest on a decorative plate. I love the colors for spring though. Those are just beautiful colors. No markings on the back, no chips or cracks. It is a nice thick piece of ceramic there. And that is up and going. That does stand about 7 1/4 diameter. Thank you for looking at that. All right. Excuse me for clearing my throat. I need to take a drink while this next item's running. All right, we have a piece of cranberry glass here. This is a, I gotta scoot this over, y'all. All right, there we go. All right, cranberry glass vase. Pretty simple in its design, which I like because then you can fit it in year round. Has this really neat swirl kind of going up the sides of it. Beautiful ruffle top. We're gonna run that one for $3, and that is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. I do have an ironstone bone dish. And speaking of ironstone, I usually put my ironstone in my primitive shows. I do have a primitive show scheduled. I have so much ironstone, salvage, and primitive items. I cannot wait to do that show. It's in a couple of weeks. So this is an ironstone bone dish. Gorgeous, gorgeous crazing on here, some paint wear, absolutely shows its age. And this one is Royal England, Johnson Brothers. Beautiful bone dish. And that is going for $3. I do have a couple of these if it's something you're interested in. Thank you for looking at that. So I also, in addition to everything I have listed, I like to do random polls every now and then. So we have this little Delft shoe here that I have not listed. We had another one sell earlier today. I'm going to go ahead and run this one. I think at one point this is actually an ashtray, even though you can't tell that it was an ashtray because there's that little indent right there. Beautiful classic Delft design. Is signed Delft on the bottom. That's about 5 inches, yeah, about 5 inches long. And that is up and running.
Follow us on YouTube.
Thank you for looking at that. If you have one of those printer trays that you're trying to fill up, these are kind of neat. It is a set of 3 shoes, and they're each just a little bit unique here. So we have a porcelain one. You know what? I'm just going to move this because this is bugging me. Just throw it away, not throw it away. Put it to the side. All right. So we have pink porcelain with a little flower on it. And then we have a white that has some gorgeous crazing on there, a little purple flower. And then this is my favorite. It's a little boot, and this is more like a ceramic clay. There is a little ding on the toe, but I love the age of it, like the look to it. And those are up and running. You get all 3 of those. Thank you for looking at those. Next is a pink depression glass cake stand. Now there's all kinds of different pink depression glass out there, but I love this one. Me and my husband battling over the camera. He tells me, move it to the right, move it to the left, and I never get it right. All right, so we have, it's a cake stand, pink depression glass, but it's very different to me looking. It has the gorgeous sunflowers on there. Love that design. And then you have the 3 feet, no chips or cracks. So it doesn't stand, you can see with the feet, it doesn't stand super tall off the ground, which I like because then you can use it as a riser or next to your coffee station or in your vanity area. But that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Amy, thank you so much. This is such a pretty piece. And you've reached bronze.
Welcome to bronze level.
Next we have a set of these blue and white big old coffee mugs. They can even be soup mugs. They're so, they have such a good capacity in there. Nice and big. You can kind of see by the size how they fit in my hand there. Blue and white. They are not marked Delft, but I am guessing they're from the same collection. I got a lot of blue and white Delft from an estate, so I'm thinking they're from the same collection. Just love the blue and white design. Nice big coffee or soup mugs or hot chocolate. And those are up and running. Thanks for looking at that. And I sold one of these earlier. And we have one more available. We're going to go ahead and run this one again. This is a pretty milk glass piece with your pink flowers on there. Pink boy planter? Sure. We will, let me run this one and I'll do that one very next. So we're going to go ahead and run this piece of milk glass. $5. Beautiful hand painted pink flowers on there. Love the beading around the top. Nice heavy piece of milk glass. Okay, thanks for looking at that. And the pink boy planter. He is so cute. Let me find him on the list here. There he is. Tons of crazing. That little sheepish look going on. He stands about 9 inches tall. And then you've got like that basket looking on the back. You have the hole to put your plant or whatever you're going to put in there. There is a little line going down here. I can't feel it. Still feels smooth, and I definitely can't feel it on the inside. So it's probably more of a surface crack if there is one on there. We're going to go ahead and run him. I love his little sheepish look. Thank you for your bid. Elenco, that's going to you. I love those planters that are just so vintagey looking.
Welcome to bronze level.
And you've unlocked the bronze tier. While we're on planters, I'm going to run this other one that we have. This one is Vintage Anarco from Japan. And it is a fun clown, just back from the circus. Check him out. So you've got your clown, you've got this nice bowl down here. There's no chips or cracks, but there's a tiny little flea bite there and one there on his hat. Nothing that sticks out is too noticeable. You got the part to put your flowers in there or your plant. It does have the Anarco mark on the bottom. Fun, colorful piece. Up and going. Thanks for looking at that. I'm going to run this duck again. I ran it earlier, but I'm going to run it and drop the price down. This is such a fun piece. This is a Vicki Thomas, 1999. Her pieces are usually pretty collectible. She does a lot of different animals. And this is her duck with the little hat and the flowers on it. The duck does have a few dings, especially around the feet, so we're going to drop the price down on it. But I think it is adorable. I love the look on the face. It even has like this old lady eyelids. I don't know. It's cute. And I can only say that because I am an old lady with eyelids like that. All right, and we're going to run that for $3. Thanks for looking at that. All right, what's next? Oh, we have two more rooster plates. And we are getting close to last call, you guys. We're going to sign off in just a little bit here, go raid somebody. These ones are really neat. I like the look to them. You can put them as decorative plates or use them for some type of food item. There is no warnings. The back is really neat. It has like this kind of rough feel to it. They are glass. And we're going to run those both plates, $6. Thanks for looking at that one. There looks to be a fun raid train going on today, so I think that's who we're going to see if we can find somebody to raid into that is on that train. Don't know if it's started yet. We'll see. All right. We have an oil lamp here. Love the hobnail. I always want to say hobnob. Hobnail. And the cream color on here. It is missing the glass piece. Those are easy to replace. Don't know who makes it. It's in great shape though. No chips or cracks. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Amy, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
Oh, goodness. I'm not breaking it. All right. We have a beautiful Japan piece here. I can find it on my list. This is a Japan pheasant trinket dish. It is in mint condition. Love just the bird on here. And normally you would see like something like this would have the tail feathers broken off. This is in absolutely mint condition. The coloring is gorgeous. The look on that bird's like the face and the colors are just beautiful. And then you have the bottom. The bottom's pretty plain, but that's okay because the top is so gorgeous. And we're going to run that one. That is up and going. Thanks for looking at that. This next item I don't have listed is just a random pull, but he's adorable. So let me just find a random listing. Here we go. All right, so it is just a little glass doggy. He is so cute. He stands just a few inches tall, maybe about 3 inches there. Don't know what type, maybe a boxer. I'm not sure. He has those big old cheeks going on. The inside is hollow. You can put some twinkle lights in there if you wanted. He is so cute. And we're going to run him for $3. He is up and going. Cats. Do I have anything with cats? I'm trying to think if I do. I do not have anything with cats today. I do in the Mexico show have a Tonala cat creamer. I'll go pull that out and we'll take a quick look at it. All right, let me grab that creamer really quick and I'll show you that one. We'll just go ahead and give that a quick run. This is the only cat item I have that's super handy right now that I know exactly where it is. So this was actually going to be in my Mexico show, but we'll give you a little preview and we'll give it a quick run here. This is a Tonala, Tonala, if I say it right. My husband always gets on me about that. Creamer. So you put the cream in there, comes out its mouth. But I picked it up because I tried to get things that were a little more unique, and this isn't something you see in the States all the time. Just absolutely stunning piece of Tonala there, Mexican pottery, and I actually bought that in the city of Tonala. No, this wasn't Tonala. This was Ajijic. Is that how you say it? Ajijic. We bought that there, which is a coastal town in Mexico. So we'll go ahead and run that one. And that is up and going. Please, if you have not bookmarked the, I'll take a look too and let you know.
Sure,
right.
Sarah, you were looking for things that reminded you of home, and she has 2 figurines. She's going to put them on the camera just in case you're interested.
All right, up next, we have this little boy and girl, little blue and white Japan boy and girl. Let's see. If I have them listed here somewhere. Where are they? They're adorable. They have a little bit of paint wear, but no chips or cracks. They are made in Japan. They are so cute. And that is up and going. And for our last piece today, we before we go raid somebody, we'll do a piece of talavera here, and this is straight from Mexico.
Welcome to bronze level.
Thank you for your purchase from the bin.
Thank you. Well, let me see if I can go ahead and we'll get this pinned. I find it. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, it is pinned. Duh. Okay. So this is a piece of talavera. This is from my recent trip to Mexico. So definitely authentic. You can see it does say talavera on the bottom. We purchased this one. I want to say we purchased this one in Coatepec, which is in Veracruz. And can you please run a couple more if I recall? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Anything you want to see. Definitely. We're going to go ahead and run this one. And that is up and going. Talavera candle holder. I love the talavera because they are hand painted and they're all just a little bit unique. While the coloring, you may see a lot of similarities. The designs are all just a little bit different, which really I think is neat. Thanks for looking at that. So we have a ton of talavera, tanala, some wood items, a little bit of linens tomorrow. So I'm super excited about the Mexico show. We're going to have pictures, videos. I'm just looking through my list to see what else we may have up here. We have this little grumpy old man troll. I think he's so cute. I don't know, I just think it should go in like a Father's Day gift or something. Bone dish, vintage. Sure, yep, we'll run all of those next. I'll gather them up while this guy's going here. All right. So he's just a cute little, I think it's a troll because he has a tail. But look at that look on his face. I just think it would be such a fun little gift for somebody. It does on the bottom say Candy Design Norway. So that is up and running. And I'm going to grab those other things. So bone dish. All right, thanks for looking at that. We're going to do the bone dishes next.
Thank you.
All right, so we have, I have 4 of these. I'm running them individually because they're each a little bit different. So they are ironstone bone dish, floral design, great crazing on there. They are Johnson Brothers. No chips or cracks, just beautiful crazing. And that one is up and running. Thanks for your bid. And thank you, Amy. I've got 3 more of these. I'm just going to run through them, no obligation. We'll just keep doing it to see until we know if there is or isn't interest left. This one is probably, it's very similar, but this one has a ton more crazing and staining on it, as you can see. So it is still the same Johnson Brothers, but just the amount of crazing and staining. And then I'll do one that's almost the other way with not too much crazing and staining. So that one is up and going if interested. No obligation. Thank you for your bid. And LTT Fritz, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
the next one on this, we'll do the next one. Let's see, I've got two more. So this one has a little bit of staining, not quite as much as the other one, some crazing. This one does have a little chippy right here. We're gonna run that one. And then I'll do the last one. Thanks for looking at that. We'll just go ahead and run the last one just because they're all a little bit different. So this one doesn't have much staining at all, but it does have a good amount of crazing on there and no chips or cracks. Less of the floral design. That's kind of, paint's wore off on that one. Thanks for looking at that. Let's go ahead to the other request. This is, I had a couple different oil lamps, so I'm hoping this is the one you're talking about. If not, I'll pull out the other two little ones that we have. But we have this bigger one here. This is a cream colored hobnail on there, and it does come with the glass on top that is removable. No chips or cracks. Beautiful cream colored hobnail. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And thank you so much, Amy. It's going to you. And then we had our milk glass dish here. This is just beautiful. It's a nice heavy piece, hand painted, and it has the pink flowers on there with these little beadings, and they're all still intact. There's no chips or cracks. Just a gorgeous piece of milk glass, and I love the weight to it. And that is up and running. Thanks for your bid. And Amy, thank you so much. We had a couple, I have a couple more oil lamps, two more oil lamps that weren't listed that I'm going to go ahead and we'll run here. So the first one, these are all vintage oil lamps. If you're in my shows, let's see, middle of December or so, I came across, I don't know, 30 or 40 oil lamps, and I've just been trying to bring them out as I unpack them. This is amber glass, beautiful metal base on the bottom. Let's see, the height of it is about 6.5 inches. And we're going to run that $4 for a vintage oil lamp. Thank you so much for your bid. And thank you, Amy. That's going to you.
On its way to
The
you.
last oil lamp I have for today is a little pink glass one. This one does say made in Hong Kong on the bottom.
Welcome to
And
Silver
that one
Level.
is up and running. And thank you so much, Amy. That's going to you. I keep unpacking these over and over, so check back again because I've been trying to put them in every single show as I unpack boxes. All right, one final item, and we're going to go right here. We're going to do this big old paperweight again. I'm going to drop the price on it some. Let's see. This is our carnival winning goldfish in a bag. Nice big piece of glass, Beautiful little fish and blues in there. It's heavy. No chips or cracks. You got some more fish going on over here. I just love the uniqueness of it. Look, it even has like how the bags would stick out at the bottom. Just reminds me of when you were a kid and you would throw the dimes into the bowls to win the fish. And they always died. You would get them home and the fish would always die, like in a week. But it was such a big deal to win them. All right, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for checking out the stuff. Please bookmark my shows. Tomorrow is our big Made in Mexico show with all of our Mexico goodies. We got a little preview going on the back of some of the different types of goodies we're going to have. And then my monthly talk show is coming up too, so we hope to see you there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's go find somebody to raid. I saw a really cool raid train going on today. I'm hoping I can find somebody on that train. Just give me a second to see. It was like a blue and white raid train. Mama Hen, I think, was organizing it. I can't say for sure if she was, but it looked like fun, and I wanted to go raid somebody on it. Who is on there right now? Looks like Mama Hen is on, so we will try to raid her.
Honey, what are you doing?
There we go.
Nothing.
Thank you, everybody.